Hi everyone. I know it's been like a really long time. Let me look at the camera. It's been a really long time since I actually did a YouTube video, thought about a YouTube video. I know I've been talking about doing updates, and I had all these big dreams and plans when I first started in terms of doing more YouTube and posting and stuff like that. Well, a lot has happened. A lot has changed, but you know what? We're here now. Praise God. And I wanted to come in and just talk about what's been going on. And one of the biggest things that I did today was go to the Women Impact Tech Conference. I'm pretty sure that's right. And this is what I wore. And I really enjoyed myself. I had some notes that I wanted to share that I took away. So one of the things somebody said was to operate in my zone of genius, which I thought was really key and timely. And I think I've heard that before, but it's always a good reminder, because I think that a lot of times, you know, whether there's comparison mode or seeing other people doing their thing, like, oh my gosh, I wish I was there, or whatever, but like constantly being in my lane is very important, has been very important. So that was a good reminder that I wanted to share. And how we leave others feeling is our trademark. And so like being a business owner and an entrepreneur, like a lot of times like people are always talking about like your brand and, you know, your branding message and what you have to say and how people remember you and stuff like that. But it's really about like how you make people feel. And I think the biggest thing about business in general is leaving people with something tangible, whether that is a memory, an experience, a product that leaves them in a space or has them continue on into a space of feeling uplifted. And I think that that's something that I'm definitely after with my businesses and with my future dreams and hopes and all the other stuff. So yeah, I wanted to take the time, and I wanted to be more diligent in this. And also, just as an aside, I'm really working to be better on camera and also just speaking in general. So I'm planning to do these. I'm not going to edit them. I'm not going to do the transitions. I'm not going to just add on the extra time, because I am a one-woman show. And what comes with that is a need for increased efficiency on my end, because until I'm in a space where I'm able to get additional help for people to do my camera and my editing and stuff like that, like, I don't have time. And I think it's also a way for me to be more authentic with y'all, and I think that it'll provide me an opportunity to just do the best with what I got, as Mariah Carey said. So yeah, but as far as like the business update goes, I have been really working on a separate business that's fashion related, that I mean, some people know, but I'll definitely be sharing more information on. But I'm building my own brand from the ground up, and I'm really excited about it. I still see myself styling. I still see myself doing the vintage pop-ups and resale and stuff like that, but I'm really just focused on channeling my energy, pouring into what I know is going to be the most profitable for me in the long term. And I guess long term, like 10-20 years. So really thinking big picture these days, and I think that that's important for a number of reasons. And I actually had a conversation with a lady at the conference, and the conference was amazing, by the way. I really liked the camaraderie among women, and also the opportunity to network and to hear about some really cool ideas, especially within the artificial intelligence space, and how they're, well, specifically Nike, how they're using it to better meet the needs of the consumer and personalization. And I know that people want to feel special. They want to feel like what they're reading or what they're doing is specific to them. So that was really cool to get to see. But back to the conversation, a lady was talking about, you know, her transition within the workspace, and it reminded me of my start in the transition, and so I was sharing my story with her about leaving my job and starting something new. And I think the biggest thing, and what I was telling her, the biggest thing that I've learned about being in transition, about starting out on my own, is to take care of me. I think a lot of times, I mean, that might seem like a given, but it's definitely been something that I've had to work at. And I think that it's been like the biggest part of my success thus far is taking care of myself and watching out for me, number one. Because not everybody's going to do that. And if you don't, how do you expect for anybody else to know how to do it for you? So I was just talking to her about like how I meditate every day now. I want to say, I think it'll be like 2 years later this year, but every day before I get up. It's been like one of the biggest things that's helped me to continue on and to be in the mind frame that's necessary to pursue my dreams. So what else can I say about that conversation? Another thing too, I would say, is giving myself grace, because with being a one woman show and being in a space of wanting, I feel like I'm talking so fast, wanting to do all the things, right? Like, I have so many ideas, like I have so many interests, I have so many skills and all sorts of stuff. And I think I put a lot on my plate sometimes, or I'll have to take some stuff off, and then I'll be upset like, oh, I didn't get this done. Oh, I didn't post this thing. I didn't do those things that I listed, right? But I think it's more about understanding, like, and acknowledging what I did get done, what I was able to accomplish, and actually writing those things down. So I've definitely had to incorporate a better system of keeping track of my accomplishments, even if they're as small as like, oh, I walked a total of 12 miles this month, or whatever the case may be. But just giving myself credit in a way that I can actually look back on it and be like, ooh, I did it. I'm moving towards what it is that I wanna accomplish. So yeah, I am not a huge talker in terms of this one-on-one thing. So I'm probably gonna end it here. Keep it cute, as the kids say. And I hope that you all will tune back in for, oh yeah, like, subscribe, all the things. Leave comments. I'll answer them. At least I will try. And I'll be back. All right, y'all.